right, welcome back to Marius's Euro Haul Part 2. All right, so today is Part 2 of Marius's Euro Haul. We are going to be tasting gin from Norway, Norwegian gin. It's called Harahorn. Harahorn. How do you pronounce it?
Harahorn.
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 Say it like there's a question in there.
Yeah.
Harahorn.
Harahorn.
Is it Harahorn? I don't know.
I don't know what Harahorn is.
Harahorn. Harahorn.
It means like hare horn.
Norwegian small batch gin. Let's read about it. For centuries, hunters and mountain men have sworn they have seen it. In North American folklore, this creature is known as the jackalope. Hey, it's a jackalope. That's what a Harahorn is.
I've never heard of a Harahorn.
So a jackalope, if you guys don't know, is a mythic creature that is a hare with the antlers of a deer. We actually have a bar jackalope in the back of 7 Grand, which is the company that I work for, owns a bar called 7 Grand, and there's a bar, which is a whiskey tasting room called the Jackalope Room. I kind of like that it's a jackalope. I guess we could have guessed that a Harahorn would have been a jackalope.
Mm-hmm. I just never heard of
Cool. Harahorn is also the name of the Norwegian Mountain. From the mountain plateau beneath the northern lights, we find the wonderful juniper berries for our Norwegian gin. We trace obviously it's gin. It has to, the only rule about gin is that it has to taste primarily of juniper. Though through the abandoned mountain farms where we found our rhubarb to the deep forests of the Norwegian lowlands where we harvest our blueberries. And add angelica and marjoram in our handcrafted small batch. Gin is complete. Okay, we know everything that's in it. And I will say that angelica is the thing that I think is the culprit for people who are allergic. People say, I'm allergic to juniper. You're not. You're allergic to angelica. That's my argument.
the angelica root.
Angelica root, yeah. It's that angelica root is I think the angelica root is the most polarizing flavor in gin.
So this brand has a lot of different types of gin, different flavors. So I'll bring more.
Oh, they have lots of, okay, so this is their blueberry angelica, what else? Blueberry angelica and rhubarb.
Yeah,
so this is what I would call a new world gin. Okay, so, basically it is not a London Dry style of gin. London Dry style has a very particular taste, and the major flavor profiles in London Dry would be juniper, followed up by a citrusy aftertaste. This is that New World style where they're adding like rhubarb and what's great about gin is that unlike, let's say, bourbon, there's not a lot of laws other than that it has to primarily taste of rhubarb. So because of that, they can they have a lot of freedom to play with whatever else is in the flavoring elements of the gin. Yep, smells good. Primarily juniper. Take a little sippy. Right here, what are we coming in at right now? We're coming in at 46% alcohol by volume. That's 92 proof, which is pretty proofy. That's good. I like proofy gin. Take a little sip of water, cleanse the old palate from the Coburg that we were just drinking. Ooh, that's really pleasant. I like that a lot. It's obviously juniper forward. The rhubarb, right on the finish and then blueberries, I can kind of get that too. But it's not fruity. It's really dry on the finish, which is nice. It's like a nice dry. It definitely has some citrus elements that they hadn't disclosed because I can taste it in there, like maybe grapefruit and lemon.
But rhubarb is kind of a citrusy, like tart.
Is it? Well, it's tart. Yeah, I would say it's tart. But the thing about this is that on the second sip, there's definitely a sweetness to it. There's like it's kind of sweet. I don't know if that has to do with like added sugar, maybe.
Blueberries are pretty sweet.
Blueberries are also kind of tart too. They can be sweet, but it has a very noticeable sweetness to it, right in the mid palate as it's kind of going down your throat.
These are not the same blueberries that we have in America. It's not the blueberries that are like clear green inside, or these are the ones that are blue inside? They're like purple.
Do we have them in the U.S.? If we don't, then shame on you for not bringing some blueberries back. That's all I have to say.
I think they grow, but you can't buy them. Most blueberries are that other kind of blueberries.
I know what you're talking about because actually, come to think of it, I used to go blueberry picking in New Hampshire with my family. We used to go to this farmhouse and go blueberry picking, and it was like we would stay there for the whole summer. And the interior of the blueberry is kind of a bluish. Well, it's kind of like a bluish, reddish.
It's like a purple almost. It's like super. It stains.
Yeah. But I like they definitely grow in North America for sure, 100%. I've never seen them for sale.
No.
Though I think you're right. I don't know if you can't buy them or if it's just like a specialty product or a specialty like species of blueberry. But is that right to call a plant a species?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, species.
They're a little sweeter than the ones you buy in the store.
I gotta say, I'm a big fan of this gin. I really like it a lot. It's very dry. It's very juniper forward. It's like everything you want in a gin, but then it also has this like very pleasant sweetness to it that I really like. And I don't know what that sweetness is, if it's due to the blueberries or due to the rhubarb. It's been a while since I've actually tasted a rhubarb on its own. You know what I mean? So I don't even know if I'm recalling the flavor of rhubarb like well. It's like, you know what's great about it is that it's also 92 proof. And it's like proofy, but it's not like bitey. It doesn't have like that bite of ethanol. It's like a very, very, very kind of balanced nip of ethanol on the finish, but it's not like super bitey, which I like because I don't like it when you have like 100, like for instance, like Smith & Cross is a really good example. It's 114 proof rum. It's really proofy, but when you drink it, it's not super harsh. You know, it's not like, you know, it's not like drain cleaner in your throat, which I don't appreciate. And some gins are sort of like that. I'm glad you got this. It's really nice. I also want to kind of mention that this isn't a 375 and it's not a 750. It's actually 500 milliliter bottle. Do you see that a lot in Norway? I mean, I'm asking the guy that doesn't drink if you see that a lot in Norway. It's just weird. I've never seen, I don't know if I've ever seen a 500 milliliter bottle before.
I think they're usually...
It's like, you don't want a 375. You don't want it that small, but you don't want it as big as a 750. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is a really nice size, though.
Like a happy medium.
It's like it's nice. It's like a nice size. Oh, well, there it is, guys. I mean, I like this. If you guys, I don't know if you can buy this in the U.S. I'll do a little research for you guys, but this is a really great gin. I really like it a lot. They did a really good job on it. We will be leaning on Marius to be bringing back some different varieties of the same distillery because we like it a lot. The distillery is Det Norske Brennery.
The Norske Brennery.
Det Norske Brennery.
Huh?
How did you say it?
The Norske Brennery.
Det Norske Brennery?
Yeah.
Det Norske Brennery?
Yeah.
All right, and it's in Grimstad.
Yeah.
Grimstad, Norway.
This is just the Norwegian distillery.
You know what, guys? Good job on the Jackalope Harahorn. I'm not making my O's deep enough, I think. This is really good. I like it a lot. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, next gin up is this Old Tom Genever from Root. Now, I really like Root gin. This particular gin, though, is a new product as of 2019, and it was taken from the notebooks of Anton Root. He originally created this in 1918, and basically what it is a neutral grain spirit that has been redistilled with 7 botanicals, including cinnamon, ginger, wormwood, orange leaves. What else is in here? Absinthe. Let's say and absinthe. Okay, and absinthe. It says the thing is like, how can it be? It's like Genever, but like in the Old Tom style. So has it been sweetened? It says deliciously confusing. It's part young Genever and part Old Tom gin. So they basically mixed Genever and Old Tom gin together to create this, and then redistilled it with 7 different botanicals. I'm going to open this up. I'm excited for this product. I love Old Tom gin. I love Genever. I love Root gin. So I should love this product.
Oh, don't do that on your body.
Why? Because I was like, I'm sorry. Here. I was just kind of bracing it because I didn't want to like spill everywhere. And the cork was being weird. All right, let's try this out. What we got here? 35% alcohol by volume, so 70 proof. Really malty and bready right on the nose. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's super bready, super malty. Kind of, I can smell the orange, and it has a zestiness to it, which is kind of like a lemon zest or something. Ooh, that's great. Definitely very doughy, very kind of bready, malty. It's got nice citrus to it. It's got a juniper bite. The wormwood's doing something in there. That's good. Ooh, I'm gonna make a cocktail with this. I want to make like a Martinez with this. Old Tom Genever. Because some people make Martinez's with Genever. Some people make Martinez's with Old Tom Gin. Now you can make a Martinez with both. All right? That's wonderful. That's great. So I love this. This new product is really nice. I really like Root. They make a wide variety of gin that I've tasted, and all of them have been very, very good, very, very quality. Marius and I are going to find some nice uses for this, I think. This is really good. I don't know what more to say about it other than that. I gave you the specs on the bottle. It's really good. Go pick yourself up some. I hope you can get it. Here, I'll put something in the show notes below to make sure that there's either a link or something. Marius and I became Drizzly associates. We should probably get on that at some point.
Yeah.
Linking some bottles so you guys can actually... Well, anyway, local people can have some bottles. I don't know if Drizzly is worldwide,
With not
nationwide?
Worldwide. Nationwide, yeah. And they deliver it in like 2 hours or something, is it?
2 hours of your money back? No, I doubt they do that. Yeah. But no, yeah. I'm like Drizzly, throwing down the gauntlet. No, yeah, I think they do it in like within 2 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Pink Dot for alcohol, basically.
Right.
Right. So we should actually get on that and start linking stuff. I mean, this is a private conversation Marius and I are having in public, basically. Root Old Tom Genever. Half Old Tom Gin, half Genever. Go get it. 7 botanicals, redistilled. Malty, bready, very citrusy, zesty. That's so nice. I mean, it has that like bready zest. It has that bready, doughy maltiness that you want from your Genever, that you like expect when you drink Genever. But then it has like nice like juniper bite and orange citrus for sure. Maybe some ginger. It's good. I really like it. Big fan. All right, guys, that's it for part 2. That was kind of a short part 2. Part 1 was like 90 minutes long. Part 2 is just a mere, what, Marius, 15 minutes?
10, 12, something.
10, 12. And then tune into part 3, because in part 3, we shall be going through these vodkas. Polish Zubrovka, American Zubrovka, and Dubrovka, which is a barrel-aged Zubrovka, no? Is that what it is? Barrel-aged?
It's like oak.
Oak vodka. But what's oak vodka mean? We're gonna look it up. We're gonna find out.
Maybe it's made out of acorns or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned until another time.